Ellen.
And I'm Luke, welcome to Show of the Weekend.
Luke, I heard you've been playing a lot of Star Wars Battlefront 2. How have your skills been measuring up?
Pretty great, Ellen, pretty great. Played with arcade mode, took out like 100 rebels as Kylo Ren. No biggie.
Luke, you know those were AI enemies, right? And that Battlefront 2 is mainly an online game?
It sounds like someone's trying to get Force Lightninged. Oh, damn it, they told me it was all in the wrist.
Show of the weekend, show of the weekend, show of the weekend, show of the weekend, show of the weekend.
So much lightning in my body.
I
Don't
didn't-
touch me, I'm
I
still
didn't know.
electrified.
I didn't know.
It's very dangerous. How bad do you feel? No! Force Lightning me. Star Wars though.
Yeah, so you've been playing it. You and Jane headed over to Sweden.
Sweden, to
DICE.
DICE's offices in Sweden. Seems like all I do these days is play Battlefront 2.
I know.
And it's a pretty sweet existence, I gotta tell you. Yeah, so a few weeks ago I was playing a lot of the single player stuff. I played a lot more of the single player stuff, but I'm not gonna rabbit on about that again like some kind of horrible idiot. Space, like a space rabbit. Yeah. Like a porg. Oh, that's what a porg is. More like a bird.
He's got little bird feet.
How heavy do you imagine a porg to be?
I imagine it's quite dense.
Really?
Yeah, quite dense. Like you pick one up and you'd be, oh,
That's
surprisingly
mean.
heavy. There's a lot going on in there that you don't see. Organs and such.
One thing is like there are birds that like they're quite soft, so like they can squidge quite easily.
You think porgs would squidge?
Yeah.
I don't think they'd squidge. I imagine they're very, very solid, but also very light.
Just for some reason in my head, I think it would be really satisfying with you not being cruel to animals. I think if you hit it with a tennis racket, it would go quite far.
So we're out of time to talk about Battlefront 2. But I was going to talk about very similar things anyway. I played a lot more of the multiplayer, and now you'll remember in the last Battlefront started doing these things which were like these big 3-stage
Yes.
attacks.
They're really fun. I quite like those.
Yeah.
Walker is in firing range. Prepare to assault the base.
They've gone all in on that.
Yeah.
It is they're
But
called...
they give everyone their chance to shine.
They do,
Because if you
they
have
do.
that one particular bit that you're good at,
Yeah.
you can,
Yeah.
hey, I didn't do very well in the first stage, but the second stage I can bring it back.
Exactly, and some of us really need that opportunity. Just that helping hand to get us up there with the cool kids. I thought it was really fun. There's a lot of opportunity to, say it with me, Ellen, play the objective, which is really nice. And those objectives keep changing. Obviously, everything looks a treat, and when everything's like flying around you in the late stages, like in the third stage, it normally gets like funneled down to a bottleneck.
Because I played a little bit at E3, and it's just like
yeah, everything's just in like a tight hangar bay in Hoth or something, and everything's there's Kylo Rens everywhere, and you're like, jeez. Yeah, they've put in a lot of stuff from the prequels, which is, I think, kind of interesting. There's opportunity. You'll spend a lot of time playing as those robots. I think they're called the B1 battle droids. You'll spend a lot of time as the robots. And in the film, I always found those robots kind of annoying.
Roger.
They just don't make sense. Like, you know, sometimes you see those robots like driving tanks. You should not have robots driving tanks. It's stupid. The robot should be the tank. Make just an intelligent tank, a fused lump that's a tank.
Yeah, but this was a long time ago.
In a galaxy
far away.
Before we had the lump fusing technology.
Yeah.
Okay.
The intelligent tank turns against you.
Well, what if the robot turns against you in the tank?
Shoot the robot.
By not
True.
being a part of the tank,
Yeah.
the droid can always jump out of the tank and protect the tank from outside the tank via a different tactic.
That is absolutely true. However, what I'd say to you is there like a particular shortage on the robots? Because like, why not just have a few other ones who aren't tanks dispatched to look after the tank robot? The lag you're introducing by having like the droid steer the ship and the tank, like that's insane. Just have it make the decisions. There's no reason not to cut out that step.
Them droids are rubbish.
But what the point I'm working around to terribly, is that actually, as you play that robot army, they are kind of a little bit more endearing and you kind of like them.
Yeah.
And the way they're kind of like Roger stuff they say. They have a lot of little quips and things like that they say that are kind of cute. When a heavy pops down a turret, it says like, "Good luck, turret."
Good luck, turret.
So, it's like stuff like that.
Considering his robot feelings.
I know. So all of a sudden you're in a situation where you kind of like playing on the sort of dorky, spindly matchstick robot team, which is nice.
Nice and relatable.
Exactly. Dorky matchstick robot is unhappy. If I was a fused tank, this would be very different. So they've rethought battle points for the sequel. So these are the things that. So now, as you play the objective or as you get kills, you basically do cool stuff or stuff that's helping. You earn battle points, and you can choose how you're going to spend them. You can either spend them sort of early on in the match on something that's not too expensive, like a souped-up trooper, or having a go in one of the vehicles.
Souped-up trooper,
lights
gonna
are gonna lasers gonna blast you. Or you can save up your battle points to try and get one of the really cool high ticket things, which is your Vaders, your Kylos, your Skywalkers, that sort of thing.
Your moles.
Your moles. Quite a few matches I was finding I would get to like just at the point where I could like afford Kylo Ren, and then I'd be like, I'm in and I'm Kylo, and it'd be like, game over. Lightsaber down. After that, I started to just kind of go for like what I could afford when I could afford it, and I had a better time, I think, as well. Also, you get a lot of points for playing the objective. Like I played a lot of games where I got like very, very few kills, and I still found that as long as I was defending things, or at least giving it the old college try, the game was awarding me with plenty of points. And And the other thing that they've really gone heavily in on this time is more space fighting. Which I have to say, I just love. I like it so much more than the on-land thing. I don't know. I think the reason I like it is for some reason through some random chance, I happen to be just slightly naturally better at it than I am at the on-land stuff.
I found that I had a little bit more luck flying around, even though I'm not the best at like flying games or anything like that.
Once you sort of wrap your head around the controls.
Once you've got your bearings, it's
If you've got another player in your sights and they're trying to evade you, it's quite fun to kind of be like back on the throttle and like freaking around, like just trying to like get them into.
It's those chases that are really, really fun, and like even though you're panicking, going no, if someone's on you,
exactly,
you're like,
good.
It's exciting, and
that's
what you want.
Evasive maneuvers is just as much fun. Like I was finding that when someone was like trying to shoot me down, the best way to do it was to fly really, really close to some massive piece of masonry or floating space wreckage or something, and just like try and hug the edge and basically just try to like go upside down, and just basically somewhere where like someone would be unlikely to follow, or where their like missile lock is likely to lose its focus, or that kind of thing. I had a great round where I was just absolutely smashing it as Poe Dameron. I was just completely. I know.
These guys have finished.
In his awesome black X-wing, that's probably the point in all the time that I spent playing it, which was a long time, that I felt like the coolest. Like that's sort of Star Wars fantasy, was I was like, woo, I'm one hell of a pilot. When I'm on land, it's just like, but that's part of the course in multiplayer, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, it was good fun. And
nice.
I'm looking forward to playing it more when it comes out.
Damn it! Yeah!
But from the new to the old to the new again, sort of. What? That's right. It's time to talk about Doom. It's come to the Nintendo Switch. Yes. Doom! The high-octane, much-beloved shooter has come to Switch, with a port of last year's entry in the series, now out on Nintendo's console. The demon-mashing port brings the fluid combat and brutal glory kills to a portable device. But forget glory kills, what about glory knowledge? Let's have a bit more of that in our lives. And the way to get it is out of Ellen's cortexes. Ellen, are you ready for a Doom on Switch quiz?
Yes.
It's going to be fun. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Ellen, Doom Guy is a mysterious figure a silent hero summoned to fight the forces of hell with his trademark ferocity. Who can get inside the mind of such a figure? Well, turns out we can. What is the canonical reason for Doom Guy fighting? Is it A, a demon kidnapped his fiancée, B, to avenge his pet rabbit, C, because he's addicted to demon blood?
It's just because he likes doing it.
I'm sure he likes doing it.
No.
but
But basically, there's like story in Doom, but he just does it because he enjoys it. So like someone comes up on a comm and they're like, "Hey, we need you to do this," right at the beginning of the game, and he just like breaks it. I think he just like punches it and like rips it out, and he's like, "Whatever."
Whatever.
Like, basically, in this game, there's some of the best acting just through hands.
Yeah, good hand
And, like,
acting,
it's
especially very
brilliant.
gloved hands.
Yeah,
you know?
really gloved hands. He has no voice. He just enjoys it. It's none of those. He just likes it. I'm pretty sure.
You suspect an Ellening, but in fact, one of those is a canonical reason.
Is he addicted to demon blood?
Good guess.
Oh, this would be some weird 90s thing, won't it?
It's all some weird 90s thing.
Yeah. Oh.
The correct answer is to avenge his pet rabbit.
Oh no.
It's all right. It's all right. This is that we're now about to get.
I revoke my gaming journalism.
No. We're about
license.
because this is. I think a lot of people out there won't know this. So at the end of Doom, we see a rabbit impaled on a pike, which is sad. Then in the Ultimate Doom, a mid-90s remaster of the first game, which added an extra level, we see an angry Doom guy holding the rabbit's head, and there's some text that reads, "Someone was gonna pay for what happened to your pet rabbit." For a bonus point, Ellen, can you guess what the rabbit's name is? It's a flower.
Oh, dandelion?
Great guess. It's actually Daisy.
Daisy. Oh.
Daisy the rabbit.
Aww.
So there you go. Canonically, Doom guy, he's avenging Daisy. Ellen, did you know the final boss of Doom 2 utters a creepy demonic nonsense phrase that when reversed says, "To win the game, you must kill me, John Romero." Romero, of course, is Doom's designer, and it is his voice in the game. Let's hear how it appears in the game. And now reversed. Yeah, makes sense. Ellen, I need to get my laptop. Can you identify these famous gaming phrases reversed?
Oh my god. Okay.
Are you ready for the first one?
Yep.
Ready?
Okay.
Here we go.
Can I have it again?
One more time.
Yeah.
These are hard. I was making these and I was like, these are too hard. But I pressed on anyway.
Because it sounds like he's saying so, but it won't be that. It's that backwards.
Yep.
But os isn't a word.
What did it sound like?
Os.
And that's at the beginning, right? Because you know it's at the end.
Oscar.
I'm going to play it to you. You ready?
Yeah.
Ellen is fuss row dead. Oh, this quiz is totally having the desired effect. Amazing. It is annoying. It's really hard. It's really hard. You ready for the next one? Yeah. Ready for the next one? Okay, here we go.
It sounds like smoosh lamb.
It does sound like smoosh lamb. So what if you reverse that?
Just do a smoosh lamb.
It's sort of two phrases, isn't it? If you want my advice, stop trying to hear it.
Yeah.
Stop trying to like figure out what it is backwards, because when you reverse speech, it turns out it basically
Sounds like nonsense.
impenetrable. Sounds like total nonsense. Try instead to think about what kind of voice it is, what kind of person do you think that is speaking? Male, female?
Male. Mm-hmm. And it's very deep.
It's very deep. It's kind of like this. I'm going to play it to you.
No, wait, is it like an intro or is it
No, it's
a thing that someone does?
It's a thing that someone says at a very key moment in the game. I'm just going to play it to you. You ready?
Okay.
James, do you have any clues?
I was going to say something like Bioshock or something, but
Is that what you were going to say, James?
yeah.
A man chooses. A slave obeys.
James, that was pretty good, James. Ellen, don't be mad. Next one.
So is this a repeated phrase?
Yeah, this one's more like a catchphrase. Do you detect any kind of accent there?
Is it requiesce in pace? Requiesced in pace.
Requiescat in pace. Requiescat in pace.
Hey! Happy dancing.
Thanks, Ezio.
Cheers, Etsy. All right, I think you'll get this one quite quickly.
Okay.
I know what that is.
Zit. I'll be your one-up girl. It's from Super Mario Odyssey.
Jump up, don't be scared. Jump up and your cares will soar away.
Excellent.
I like this one. I don't know if you're going to get it. No chance.
Okay, so that was a woman's voice.
Yep.
Was that like Elizabeth from Bioshock?
No. Reasonable guess, though. That's a clue.
Two clicks.
Mm-hmm.
So like shotgun. Do you know how many games have shotguns in them, Luke?
This is one of the games with a shotgun in it.
Is she the protagonist? This is gonna. If I don't get this, this is gonna kill me. Is it a Tomb Raider?
Yes.
Tomb Raider anniversary.
I'm going to play it to you now at this point. You ready?
Okay.
Don't you think you've seen enough?
Oh, it's that bit!
Don't you think you've seen enough?
But it's famous, though.
It's famous, yeah.
Famous.
Yeah.
Next one.
Yeah.
Any indication?
Someone who talks like this.
Sure is.
Which characters talk like this?
This isn't technically from a game.
Oh, this is not technically from a game.
It's not technically from a game, no.
Jigglypuff, innit?
Come in with me, Ellen. That just looped. Jigglypuff. Ellen, that's all the reverse ones I had. Very good.
Oh, gosh.
Ellen.
Yes.
Final question. Doom wouldn't be Doom without the UAC, the Union Aerospace Corporation, the shadowy conglomerate that's set on meddling with the Hell Dimension. One discovery made that's detailed in the most recent game is Argent Energy, which is plasma energy from Hell. Here's some background on that from a Doom wiki. With the production of small battery arrays capable of powering city blocks for months at a time, Argent Energy was rapidly accepted as a solution to Earth's looming energy crises, despite concerns expressed by Earth's top scientists over the unknown nature of the substance and the safety of its production and use. Indeed, in the game we learn that waves of this energy can turn people into possessed demons. Ellen, you've just landed a job with the UAC PR team. Please dictate to me a press release espousing the benefits of Argent Energy. Here I am, a consumer. Maybe I'm with British Gas, for instance, but I'm keen to switch to an alternative.
Right. Hello, potential customer.
Hi.
Hi. Have you ever looked at your energy bills and thought, I wish they could go to hell?
Yeah, all the time.
Well, your energy bills can literally go to hell with Argent Energy. The hell-sourced energy source.
Whoa, hell-sourced. That sounds... I've been led to understand that hell is bad.
Ah, but thing is, if...
Was I wrong?
Yes! Well, actually, you see, what you can do is, instead of having these awful energy bills, you have these fantastic bills. Make hell work for you.
Yeah.
By getting those bills out the window and instead having the lovely cheap alternative. So there's literally just back and forth. So you take your raw energy bills, throw them in there, and in return you get nice clean Argent energy.
Lovely.
And just warning, you may turn into a demonic force.
So I didn't catch that last bit.
Oh, it's just it's nothing.
Oh, cool.
just one of those silly disclaimers, where they
helpful safety gone mad, nanny state.
Have your tongue ripped out by a doom guy.
Oh, what? Okay, fine. How is it so cheap, I guess, would be my only question.
Oh, well, it's just so abundant, you see. So, this lovely, great renewable resource.
Renewable, that's good.
Yeah, which we create from you. But it's fantastic. It's just such a lovely, clean, renewable source of energy, which we need in these times. So,
tell me about it.
Don't worry about those screams you hear as you watch your latest lovely video from Outside Xtra on your iPad or other streaming device.
Don't worry about those screams you hear. Outside Xtra. That in Latin.
Just ignore the screams. Outside Xtra.
Non warrius in screamus est. Or something like that. That was very good, Ellen. Wow.
Thanks.
I'm totally persuaded. I kind of want to buy some Argent energy now. It's worth the downsides for the savings.
Yeah.
What value?
Yeah.
Ellen, I'm going to ask you a bonus question.
Yeah.
These days, it seems like everyone is saying that Doomguy is actually Link from Zelda. What's the craziest thing you've ever made up to try and impress people?
YouTube's a real job.
That's a good answer. I like that. Cool. All right, Ellen. Well, we are one step closer to understanding the hell dimension that is Doom on Switch. Yeah. Thank you for playing. Well done at home if you guessed some of those reverse
well done.
Seriously well done.
I was waiting for an Overwatch one, I'm not going to lie. I was waiting for Hanzo. That's the one that I hear all the time.
So, from the quiz, as always, to snaking nimbly into the comments to see what you guys have been saying there now. Let's do that.
Last week we looked at some of the weirdest crossovers in gaming that actually turned out pretty damn well. Some series, franchises or characters you'd never imagine working well together, but when that crossover happens, somehow those games turn out to be surprisingly good.
Frodo Baggins had another suggestion in the comments, Ellen, that should interest you. One crossover I'd like to see is the one where Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning meets a development team and gets a sequel. Whoa, Ellen, I thought it was a nice comment.
Yeah, it's lovely, it's really nice, but they had a whole thing planned out and there were going to be multiple games.
Yes, a vast world we know. Elsewhere. Andy and I had a look at some of the games coming out this month, including the ever-successful Football Manager.
I understand that these games are very popular. To me, they resemble sort of just fantasy football spreadsheets, but I know, James, for example, you're a big fan of Football Manager. Why are they good?
Lots of you noted James's in-depth analysis of the game, including Ronald Jarrett's, who said, "Why are they good? Because they are. Give this man a seat on the sofa."
Okay. So, James, what do you think of the Star Wars prequels?
Pretty good.
But why, James?
Because they are. You know, overthink everything.
Meanwhile, we took kippers on a few mod-added house viewings in Skyrim. Okay, Ellen, do you want to give us a estate agent's tour?
Well, what we have here is a small wooden abode, decorated with very natural furnishings on the outside.
Violet Moon had a few tips for you when it comes to talking like a genuine estate agent. A small wooden abode? No, Ellen, never call a property small. A cosy rural retreat.
Oh, so kind of like how the others describe our cages above the lava pit as open plan living with natural heating and lighting.
Yeah, but to be fair, the rents are very reasonable. Well, actually, no, they're not that reasonable. Anyway, Ellen, lots of people enjoyed your Skyrim-induced laughter breakdown, including Mega Nightmare 4, who said, "Ellen's laughter usually puts me in a good mood for about 3 days."
No, it isn't! Ellen! What were you literally just saying? Well, it could have been more perfect. I couldn't have been arrested.
Well, there you go.
Should see you through till Tuesday.
Finally, last week on Show of the Weekend, Ellen made some very feathery friends.
Think I'm good? No need to shrug your shoulders. As usual for our viewers, the opportunity for puns was just too great, including Rebecca Smith, who said, "It's kind of awkward when one of your hosts gets carried away. She shouldn't stand for that tweetment, just for our amusement, even if it does quack us up. This channel has broken me. I'll just go sit in a corner, owl by myself."
Oh, I don't think we broke you, maybe just ruffled a few feathers. You all right, Ellen?
Oh no, fine, I just can't think of any bird puns and now I'm in a bit of a flap.
Cheers to another episode just barely held together, Ellen.
Just barely.
You know what's really weird is that I didn't even notice it. It makes me wonder what else I might be missing because I'm not paying attention.
Sorry.
I think I came round too quickly. Yeah. I'll do a more grand kind of turn. Yeah.
Not fair.
Yeah. Okay, sure, we might fluff the odd line or whatever, but when it really counts, we're responsible.
Just barely.
On that shot.
What does this do? Woo! Sorry, Luke.
Yeah, laser burn is hard to get out of a jumper, turns out. Ellen, are you okay?
Oh, yeah, sorry, just haunted by things. Things I've seen. Oh my god, it does. Wait, that's it.
Well, there's a gift.
Wow.
I have no idea what that looks like. What is so scary about a simple hat that when placed... Oh, it's got a moustache on it. I put the moustache here for safekeeping. And just like that, guess who's back? Oh, it fell off. Thank you for watching, guys.
Thank you. Yeah, if you enjoyed it, do give us a like and give us a shout in the comments. Tell us what you think. And also subscribe if you would like to see more of this rubbish in future.
Rubbish? High quality video, have you know? Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.
Yeah, go watch all our videos. Bye.
Just swinging.